Here's a look at the snow that fell late yesterday and into the morning hours. Now, most places ended up between about a ½ inch and 2 inches of accumulation. The snow is something that's been sorely lacking this winter and has made it tough to enjoy any winter sports locally, like cross-country skiing or snowshoeing. With more on how some local trails and facilities have been faring, we head out to the Fox 11 Ice Desk with meteorologist Phil DeCastro. Phil?
Well, thanks, Patrick. You know, one of the things that makes it a little easier to get through the winters in northeast Wisconsin is the fact that it's so easy to find some really nice trails for the skiing and for the cross country, or for the cross country skiing and for the snowshoeing and things like that. But when there isn't any snow, it makes it a little harder to do those things, and that's been a problem in Green Bay, as well as especially down into the Fox Valley, like at the Boobles Nature Preserve. They haven't been able to get their trails open much at all this winter, and every weekend they've missed over the past month or so has cost them thousands in rental and trail fee revenue. And it's a bigger deal here, actually, than at some other parks in the area.
We don't get tax dollars from anyone, city, county, state, federal. Every dollar that we spend here, we have to raise. It really puts an importance on the fact that, yes, that we don't have enough snow right now.
Okay. Now, this doesn't mean that they'll have to scale down or cut their education programs, but it does mean they might not be able to invest in improvements to the preserve and the trails, and it's also putting a damper on the current fundraising efforts to build a new $3 million nature center in place of the current one. Well, here's how the snowfall numbers look so far. Now, while these are the numbers for Green Bay, virtually the entire area is running anywhere from a couple inches to ½ a foot below average. Green Bay itself running actually about 6 to 7 inches below average for the entire snowy season since July 1st. But if you look at just since December 1st, excluding a cold and snowy November, now that figure is closer to a foot below average, and over the next 7 days, it doesn't look like we have a whole lot of chances to be cutting into that snow deficit so far. Now, in talking to officials with Brown County Parks, they say that the reforestation camp has only just been able to reopen a couple of the trails with a little bit of snow that we got last night, but they're not feeling the pinch like Boobles Nature Preserve is, because they actually receive about a 45-55 split between the tax revenue that goes into their budget and the revenue that they're able to raise on their own in order to keep things up and running. Tom?